Thank you so much, Sibel and Todd, for having me, and Viracocha for hosting us, because this is like my favorite place to read in the city, so it's always a pleasure. I'm going to read some poems. Most of these are a cycle of poems written about a doomed love affair. Completely fictional, of course. Just seemed like a fun thing to write about.
Of course.
It's called Stupid Poem About Stupid Airports. People will try and tell you that travel is good for the soul, that the changing of places and the arriving and the leaving gives you a greater understanding of the world and yourself and everything. Maybe this is so, but nowadays it just makes me think of endings and broken things. See, right now I'm on this airport train, and I'm seeing all the rows of little houses on the hills outside the city. And the last time I saw these hills and these houses and the sky just like this, she clung to my arm and said, "It's pretty." And I nodded because it was. And see, this is the train that brought her to me, and this is the train that took her away. And right now all I see is her look of reproach because I didn't have it in me to go with her or ask her to stay. And all I can see are her eyes damning me forever for letting her go. And I guess when most people think of travel, they think of freedom or maybe escape. And me, I look up at all the planes arriving and leaving, taking people to other people. And for the life of me, I just can't imagine it coming to any good. This is called Sad Little Monsters. Writing poems you'll never read is the only way I can speak to you anymore. Yet there was a time when those who mete out slivers of grace upon the world like occasional rain spoke our names with a certain fondness. But at some point mercy had other things to do, and they rounded up all the soft things and spirited them to some place cold, and burned every map that could ever take us back to the pretty things we used to say. And these days, the sad little monsters we sometimes call our hearts keep us from sleep with their lonely stirrings and strange desires, that we drown them like kittens again and again. The stars will fall and the moon will break its promises. But honey, let's not squander all our sorrow in one place. It's early yet, and the night has more to say. It's called The Dead Horse of Our Love, a poem in two voices. The beauty of you was unexpected, an accident, surely meant for someone else. But for the strangest of moments, it was mine. It wasn't much, just a thing that happened. I'd never known how to let go of anything. I hoard every shard of every perfect thing I've ever broken. Dude, be a man about it. The memory of laughter in sad hotels, a photograph that proves we shared the same space. It's over. Bury it. Let it go. How you once imagined me beautiful in the desperate way you loved. I was mistaken. I will carry it all in the junk box of my soul for the rest of my days. Weak as fuck. And on nights when the joy and the rage and the sorrow of everything rises up within me like an impossible wave, I will think of you and sing. Whatever. This is called Swaying. You once imagined me beautiful, but in truth I was as common as a wasted day, and you were just another story that nobody wanted to hear. There's a kind of beauty like a wound we don't recover from, the kind that most will never see, blind as old gods, banished and forgotten into darkness. Our addled hearts lead us down dubious avenues, and each choice we make murders infinite possibilities. See us standing on street corners with our aborted lives still inside us like mangled dreams we refuse to abandon. I stand at the window swaying to the shattered music of the day, looking out upon this terrible city, my heart full of dust, and that time I made you laugh. It's called The Defeated Armies of Ruined Ages. The grand and pristine indifference of the universe is the only lesson you really need to learn. After that, everything else falls into place. And you come to realize that your broken heart is a one-legged pigeon, or the story the junkie tries to tell you as she clings to your arm, and any number of nights you've long since forgotten. You'll understand the failure of your life and all your wasted hours are not unique, nor are they punishment for sins in this or any other world. Think of the defeated armies of ruined ages. Think of dinosaurs and dodos, your sister's stillborn dreams, your parents' lonely graves. Think of everything forgotten and ashamed throughout the centuries. The dog on the side of the road, the wheelchaired whore on Larkin Street. Imagine every ignoble and embarrassing death since the beginning of time. You'll begin to understand that her scorn is just the gray dust drifting about the surface of some planet that will never be named. And the last look on her face is just the silence that comes at 3 a.m. after the sounds of trains far off in the night have gone quiet. Just a couple more. Someone in my building. It's Indian summer in San Francisco. It's 4 a.m. and my window is open to the warm breeze and early morning dark. An ambulance roars by on its way to some misfortune. And someone in my building is screaming that she wants to die. And that's just the way of things. You're busy trying to breathe or love or enjoy your tea. And out there in the dark, there's always someone wanting to die. Or someone dying that would rather be otherwise engaged. Uniformed people walking poker face through doorways into the ruins of people's lives. And all you can do is accept it and get on with things. Forgetting as best you can that you're just another ragged thing waiting for your turn at sorrow. And the woman in my building is still screaming her pain, but the night is otherwise pleasant. I'm no longer sleepy, and I pour a glass of wine and sit by the window a while, taking in the warm summer air and the terror of things. This is the last one. Love and hope. Baby, we had such a good thing going back before you ruined it with all that talk of promises and dreams. And all that other pretty junk that only served to break our silly hearts. Love and hope never brought us nothing but pain. Baby, can we start again? I miss the way you laugh. This time we'll not speak of forever. Let's just fuck and watch TV.
See?
Thank you.
That's beautiful.